Okay, welcome back to my channel. I'm Raven from south of Norway. So, I don't know how much this means to you with this idea of the line gate being open, all that. There is so much stuff going on now these days that I can't keep up with it. I have enough with me and what's going on inside me. But, you know, you're catching up everything I do. And so what's going on right now is quite powerful. I mean, no one can deny that. But when it's being exposed about the unidentified flying objects aerial phenomena on the mainstream media, and people go like, really? Let's watch the football games. What? You know there is something that is not right. Okay, so then as all of us who know all along that there are some strange aerial effects going on. We've seen them too. Yeah, we have. Now, demonic entities living within us are being dragged out of the shadows, screaming, "Ah, I'm going to lose my wealth, I'm going to lose my status." You must be pretty dumb if you think having all that power and 10 billion Rolls Royces is going to give you a happy life. So you should thanks to God you're being exposed so you can get the ability to transform yourself at least. So the world is crumbling right now. It's like it's some kind of contraction before it's giving birth to a new world. Who knows? I'm not the expert. So some people claim they are starseeds. All I can say that I'm not from this planet. No. And I'm starting to wonder why did I come here again? And I'm looking at all those I love. And I'm like, yeah, you can't exactly leave those behind, can you? So many of you are light workers, and they even have names for that now. You have the which is very rare actually, the Blu-ray entities. Yeah. They are born from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. And they are pure benevolent. They have come down here and to take care of the indigos. Some of them are hybrids. You have the crystal people and you have the rainbow people, and there are so many names. You have the avians and this, and I believe, yes, some of you might be hybrids. What I'm a little skeptical towards is making websites where I've been inside a website where one guy would sit like this. I'm a fucking Blu-ray. I'm a Blu-ray. You know, well, constantly fiddling with their hair and boosting themselves up. And talking a lot about the traumas in their life as yeah. And I have to say, I do listen a lot more to those who are a little bit more humble about it. I do. And not declare yourself as a supernatural, because you don't know who really are here and why. The worst person you know, the one you hate the most, might be an archangel. They are just here to trigger something. They're going undercover. You don't know. We don't know shit. All I know that I recognized myself within the blue with a tad of indigo because of my warrior-like behavior, protest and blah blah, and it was fitting according to the astrology and all these things. But I can't here sit and claim that, can I? Hello there. I'm a Blu-ray being, and I'm here to say we are all. So do your own research, but apparently, which is very cool, the Blu-rays are very attracted to Lemuria. They are in the 40s and up. So, well, you know, maybe they got it right this time. So we are going to put out Lemurian cards because the energies that they are in. We are going to have a look at either you're a Lemurian or Orion or your star is Aldebaran. I can't go through all those. I'm going to put out 4 categories, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Basically, that's it. And you can resonate with all of them. We're also going to see what is opposing you on that specific column. That's all. Because it's late. And honestly, I love sleeping. My dreams are awesome. So the first one here is water. So this is without no doubt in my mind actually the Blu-ray being. This has all its qualities. The Blu-ray beings are associated with water and some claim earth, some claim air. Now make up your mind. They would say water and air one with tad Virgo, which was actually spot on for my astrological. I'm pure water. And in sidereal, pure Libra. And with Venus in Virgo. And the other day I was channeling and asking, what the fuck am I doing here? Well, you're here to teach people how to love. What? Doesn't really fit my image, does it? But I know what they mean. So the Blu-ray beings are actually quite introvert and they don't like the militant style that the indigos have. I knew that. That's why I conclude that I must be they tinted a little bit of red in my blue so I could join the military as well and roar a little bit back. Just ask those who still bears a scar. Or that policeman who have some issues with his testicles, yes. Okay, so Blu-ray beings, it's not really any reliable sources of what kind of star system they belong to, because they belong to different kinds of star system, I believe, but they come from the Blu-ray vibrational level of consciousness. So they have abilities, which is very typical for starseeds, and one of them is deeply empathic and psychic, and they pick up things. They are very sensitive towards artificial products. They have skin issues, they're sketching. You can't see that on my skin today because I am using a highly sophisticated and delicate skin product. It's very deep secret herbs from Nepal. Yeah, truth to be told, my skin is really fucked. It's because we are serpent, some of us. So this is a lot about abundance, and the rose is also a symbol of love usually, especially when it's red. Okay, so some of you beings out there, belong to the rare Blu-ray, which I find pretty fucking awesome. Okay, maybe I have a Blu-ray. Maybe not. Doesn't change anything. So what is more important for me now is that I close my eyes and I see, I mean, Blu-ray people are highly visual and creative. And that's not gonna go away just because I take the Blu-ray label away. No. So the second column of Starseeds here is, this is about communication and co-creation. You will see. The rest of the cards will explain. I'm going to verify with other cards to see. Because the first one was interestingly quite obvious and it was backing up what I was just mentioning. So, synchronicity? Yeah. Synchronicity for fun now. Blu-ray people again. And I would also suggest the Indigos. Blu-ray people and Indigos, they, especially Blu-ray, I just got the information, they like to work with Archangel Michael and the Violet Flame of Saint Germain. And it is interesting because talking about synchronicity, I was just 2-3 days ago listening to a channeling of Saint Germain, and what was said there was quite wow. I actually learned something new today from a channel. Not the, you know, they had to repeat themselves a lot about being all compassionate, forgive yourself, go into your inner child. Come on, we all know that shit. We know that. This channel is not for newcomer spiritualists, but you are welcome if you want to pick up a thing or two. But yeah, you're looking at an old woman. As much as I hate to say it, I'm an old woman. I'm all dried out, baby. So the fourth column, bubbles. I had a song for that. So endless opportunities, butterfly transformation, and this goes for all of us now. Not all the butterflies are making it. They have to destroy themselves to get out of the caterpillar. Or the caterpillar might destroy itself, or yeah, whatever. The worm inside the cocoon. So it has to go out from the caterpillar, and in that stage it might die. So those who come out fully winged and they did it. They ascended. Already ascended. And many of you, you're not aware of it, but you already ascended masters. You just came back to the shit pit. Because some of your friends there, they are still in the shit pit and they need your hand. And you are in danger of, okay, stuck here in a few lifetimes more. Maybe not. Because you already had the awareness and achieved that level. You're already the black belt when you went down there, you can't really help it if something is grabbing your leg and keeping you stuck in the ship bit. So as soon as you leave the body, and you're like, somehow can manage to keep yourself grateful for just being in a shit pit, for not being skinned alive by satanic entities. I mean, it can always be worse. I don't know. But you don't see me going all hallelujah these days, but still, I am grateful. I don't have a fixed home. I have to travel all the time, and I'm fucking tired of it. But at the same time, something is taking care of me. I'm abundant, and I'm still healthy, and I still look a little bit younger than I really am. Still not satisfied by that. My ego is still like, you could at least let me look 25, and the boobs, come on. So this is what you have now. Not sure you can see that. So, oh no, you saw my mess on the other side. Okay. What's it call it? Yeah, this is my office. The table is so like, all the cards are neatly organized. Everything else, boom. I'm like, as long as it's a little bit boom, it doesn't matter. As long as there ain't empty beer bottles, cigarettes, and the things I've seen in my life, and the smells, and more people who live. They might as well just move into the bin where they throw all the garbage, not far from it. But yeah, this house is messy, but it's actually clean after my standard, at least an Indian standard. Okay, away from all the in-between shit. I don't know. Not fully concentrated, clearly. Now, you all have a specific task. Some beings who come down here, like Nikola Tesla, he was giving out some high potent secret, like 369. Even, do I still have it in my pocket here? Do I still have it in my pocket? Let's see. No, it's right there. Put it here. He claimed that these guys here are living beings. I claim that too. And if Nikola Tesla is backing me up, I rest my case. Yeah, crystals. They will change the vibration of everything. Also, so he was a star being. No, I'm not going to burst out in laughter, but he was a star being. And he came here to... He was one of the tech beings. I'm not sure what category they fall on, but I know I have a parallel self who is actually an engineer. I'm not. Me and technology in this life, I'm Viking styling my technology, If the phone or the computer won't listen, the fist is right here. You're gonna fucking listen to me. That's how I was groomed. I can't help it. I think. I find it kind of funny. But I have met or explored a different version of myself. And that other version of myself is actually an engineer building some shit. And I can find it is feeding this life with out of the blue in my 40s, I would take actually in the end of my 30s, I would take an interest in mathematics and geometrics and the sacred secrecy of numbers. And now I'm like, why did I not pay attention in math class? Now, Blu-ray beams, indigos, the violet flame people. Though those go also for indigos maybe, but you know, doesn't matter. Some of us have a stronger connection or attraction to Lemuria than Atlantis, and that would be the blue race. And I agree. I think Atlantis was far more masculine. Oh, where are you? Yeah. Looks like I need to reorganize. Oh, there you are. Okay. Pink flowers and all that. So, the first group pair, number 12. The other one is 24, 21, 3-year-old, all three. The second would be 52 as going to 7. That makes any sense to you. The second one will go into 23, endless opportunities, which is a 5. The house of Leo and the number of Shiva, the destroyer of evil. Welcome, welcome Shiva, Om Namah Shivaya. He's been with me in a very strange manner since you came. And people think they can't ask him for small things. And I said, $50,000. I'm not going to say rupee or euro or crowns. It's not a small thing, honey. It's a small thing. If it's making your life miserable, ask. The universe is willing to give you absolutely everything you fucking want. Don't be stuck in traditions that keep you down, baby. Everything I asked Shiva for, I got. Now I don't know what to ask for, but starting to get an idea. To be honest with you, I just want to go home, which is, it's not actually on this planet, and I want to bring my daughter with me. It's called STARSEEDS. There you are, honey. You get 2 cards. Equilibrium. So equilibrium is kind of actually High Priestess energy. And well, is she... she has a little weasel with her, one of those cutie pies. Sneaky cutie pies. Some of you are here you are empowered by water. And you ground yourself with earth. And the connection you have with air, I don't know actually right now. Because if they can't agree within the community, I don't know, I have almost only water in my tropical sign. It's just Scorpio and Cancerian and blub 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 mermaid. But some of those of you of the Blu-ray, this is for sure the Blu-ray, are highly visual. You can visualize absolutely anything you want, and when you acknowledge this power, I get it. Just just realized I haven't deleted the old videos yet, so we can't make this too long, unfortunately. So there was a picture there of 3 aliens who are working together through communication and co-creation, and it was free. So this is Gemini energy, which corresponds with the knowledge. So some of you are this, now it's coming, keeper of the Akashic records, or you're working somehow within the Akashic records field. You come to bring more knowledge. You could be anything from an archaeologist to a science, you know. Some of you are in the service institution. I mean, a lot of blue workers love to serve. I like to investigate, so I'm not sure, but when I see someone are in need somehow, and I see that I can help, it's more an instinct for me. If it's an animal that comes crawling, can't move its legs, I would pick it up and care for it until there's nothing more I can do. That's an instinct. These people are working on, some of you might be working with communication technology. I don't know what that Spanish word means. Some of you could translate that for me, but I know this tree is called Björk, and it's got magical powers, or Björk. And she doesn't care that there are queen bees above her head, because she is a queen bee. And she's completely in with the nature here. So some of you can recognize yourself. You have maybe a connection to this Björk tree. I haven't seen it here in India so much, but it's a very common tree in Norway. So 3 people, and the next team we have the violet flame. So some of you are actually working with the violet flame, and I'm going to have a look at it. And we also know, if you're familiar with the work of Manly P. Hall, a 33-degree Mason, who, look at his eyes, he's intense, man. And just because he was a Mason, I don't think this was a bad man. He shares openly all his researches. And he went to India, and I'm sure he was familiar with Madame Blavatsky, maybe knew her. I don't know if they were friends. They lived in almost the same. I mean, she must have been a tad older than him, but she was the founder of the Theosophical Society, and he was highly educated, and they both left to India to gain the knowledge they gained about Lemurians, the root races, and all that stuff. So here with the violet flame, maybe some of you are now celebrating something. Soledad, solitude. The cranes are usually a symbol for transformation. I mean, moving somewhere else, having fun with that. Maybe moving to a new university. Some of you here could be very young. I prefer that you are about 18 when you are on my channel, or sometimes I demand it. So endless opportunities. Oh, you can see a piece of her boob. So the endless opportunities is some of you here, the bubble people. Are actually coming out in this world to sense the contrast of being limited. Because you're unlimited where you come from, and you come down here and you feel limited. I can sympathize with that, empathize with that, whatever, yeah. Because this is me today. Not so nude, but sitting alone, naked on my bed, wondering what the fuck is going on out in this world. Please beam me up, Scotty. There are some references to the DNA here. So some of you could have been working back in the days with, what to call it? Fiddling with the DNA. Now, your star legacy. I'm not sure if we even have time or room space on, if the phone shuts down. Oh, there's my chair mess. If the phone shuts down out of the blue, I sincerely apologize, and we will put up a sequel and all that, and then, yeah. Was that what meant to be? Now, there was one more here that I felt was important for you. That was the star beings. Where the fuck did they go? It's like, it's just terrible. There are so many. We have the queer stuff, and it's weird. David Bowie, where did you go? I put you out with my own hands. Okay. So maybe David Bowie doesn't want to be with us today. So we are going to see what is actually opposing the energies. For some of you, maybe it's because now we are going to use some cards that are epic scary. They've got vampires on them. And I don't have my demonic cards with me. Perhaps it's for the best. There's enough demon enough as it is, and I'm sure I have tickled a few of them. So one thing you should not do is to lose your mind and declare open war against them, because that's how they like it. That's the darkness, that's chaos, Urdu Abkau, divide and conquer. So I've been silent over many, many years now of what happened to my daughter, to my house. I've been talking vaguely about it. Still, what I've told you today is vaguely about it. But I realize these people are not much better than, it's like they are 50% zombie and 50% something that should not go free in the open. Just because you put on a smiley face and big, oh my God, we have fashion clothes, and look at the car we have, which was given to you because you're sick, dude, and you claim you're well, you claim you're healthy, and yet you go to the government and you manage to manipulate them into giving you a car because you are paranoid schizophrenic. But you claim I'm the sick one. Why can't I have a car? Strange world, isn't it? Military thing. God knows what they're covering up. So, it's been a long day. I've been awake for at least 6 or 7 hours. So the first group here, which we are going to have a look at, going to hold them up because I'm so generous, but I'm going to look you deep in the eyes. So this is the Blu-ray beings. Blu-ray beings. So there is a site that talks about Blu-ray beings, but I felt I want to know more about them. So I'm doing my own research. And since it really fitted regarding age, regarding traits, except for the part they resent the military, then I realized, okay, I have a tint of indigo. But for some reason, I don't like open fights or violence or anything like that. It's more of the shinobi kind of warfare, if you know what I mean. The hidden one, the ninjas and all that stuff. Oh, we gotta get them. So yeah, here you are. Some of you could be Piscean, strong visualizers, and some of you could have a strong Libra energy. You're keeping the equilibrium. So what is it? How exactly are you provoking someone? We are going to have a look in the cards of people who kind of are exposing themselves as they are in demonic forms. It could be like Ravenloft books. I don't know if any one of you are interested in Dungeons and Dragons and or Ravenloft books. I've read one of them and I thought romantic. Oh, someone pissed off a redhead. Someone pissed off a redhead. So, yeah, I would say she's got pretty much in common with the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo energy. She wants to be the center of attention. And when star beings comes along, Blu-rays are told to be magnetic and highly intelligent. I don't know. I don't know if I'm highly intelligent, but I have done a few IQ tests and I know they are not. Let's just put it like they're not bad. Yeah. Let's say I'm not pissed at the result. So, and we have good grades in the establishment as well. Now, when someone comes along like that, she's actually, to me, she's highly intelligent. I could, in my young days, identify myself as a sexy player like this and color my hair red, here she's coming as primordial forces. And when this woman grows old, and grows old, or the IQ level is a little bit low, for some reason, because although people can't see this energy body of yours, it's provoking because it's far more powerful. This is shadow energies, earth energies in the shadow, almost, vampire people who are draining you of your your energy. You need to protect your energy, right? So some of you, like myself, it's pretty fitting. This is very me. So yeah, for this one, I'd say yeah. For some of you, if you fit the Blu-ray, these two, you will see that for some reason you provoked people who are of fire. They are cardinal, they are alpha people, they like the attention. And when they meet someone who are of the sigma category, who do not let them dictate from this bullshit, listen to me, and listen to me, everyone, because I'm so unique. I don't know. Is it narcissistic parenting, and they you know, the parents didn't see them? Well, we see you now, dude. I don't care. Don't care. Because we've all been through traumatic bullshit in this life, and your traumatic bullshit ain't particularly unique. I know a few who have been suffering through unique bullshit. Okay, let's put it like that. So the next part are the three of you working together as a trident. So you could have three people. Next card group is also three people working together. And I feel this is some kind of communication technology. And when you are coming home alone, you're embracing the nature, you're happy because you get to work with something, I don't know, I get the Nikola Tesla kind of vibe from this car, because it's energy. His energy. He created the, god damn, the Tesla coil. He invented many things that the government of the United States have taken from themselves and put it in their own pocket. God knows what they used it for. So you guys, interesting. Any of you have a dog? Anyone you have a dog? Someone could be Taurus. Some of you could be Taurus. So this is actually, you are actually, what you guys are doing is you actually, some of you might work, you might have multiple, another version of you who are working on multi-dimensional, give me a break here, technology. That was so hard. Multidimensional technology. And well, if we are going to travel the universe, we are going to need a warp engine, and we need to be able to create wormholes. What do you think? I have watched enough sci-fi, science fiction in my life to know more than average about science fiction. So, and yeah, she has the holy serpent around her, hidden in the shell. Actually, it looked, I'm not sure it was done, well, it was not done in purpose, but the holy serpent is in there. So Taurus energy, 6 of cranios. This is about a hexagram. We are using it to trap energy, consciousness, whatever. That's the hexagram. That's the Star of David. And high level entities can, well, they have actually used that on us. And that hexagram is a cube. We talked about this many times. So some of you could have attracted someone who is watching you, who you know, share this if you have some scientist friends who are open for something more than just empirical data given out by the university. you can't find the answer in empirical data. And we know also that empirical data can be fiddled with very, very fucking easy also. So yeah, your opposing forces could be Taurus. They're watching you. It could be, you know, I don't mean to be racist or anything here. It could be someone from the Zionist community. And just so you know, there is a difference between being a Hebrew and a Zionist, self-declared Zionist. Many of them were Qatarians, if they're still among us, I don't know. But they come in shapes like Rockefeller, Rothschilds, and these kind of crazy lunatics. But they are highly intelligent. But they are crazy enough to think that they are actually going to get away with this again and again. They are destroying themselves. Okay. So people of the blue flame, the violet flame, Soledad. Solitude. Something here. I wish I could pull it out a little more. But you want to check up the channelings of Saint Germain. There is a channel that Saint Germain, for those of you who don't know who he is, I'm not going to mention Archangel. We all know who that is. But Saint Germain, he's walking among us apparently today. And there are so many weird stories about this guy that we have accepted him as an actual ascended master, and he's also working with the blue flame and violet flame, and I believe Manly P. Hall is also doing some work about, I think it is the violet flame. So there could be, I'm going to have looked at myself actually to see what that is all about. But you know, my world where I come from looks very much like this. I'm seeing, like, I watch it, I'm like, yeah. that's where daddy and mommy lives, you know, my real daddy and mommy. So yeah, if you are a Blu-ray being or whatever other kind of starseed, please put it below and tell me how you experience. There is something here to celebrate. I mean, it could be a group of you that you have incarnated with, soul group, soul family. So let's see what is opposing you, and please do share with me what kind of special abilities that you have that is almost abnormal. I know that many of the blue flames, you suffer from chronic fatigue. Someone would claim, no, that's not correct, blah, blah, blah. Yes, it's correct. And the only way to do something about that is to find some kind of, because you are excellent dancers, some of you. And I know the recipe for me to get lost of that chronic fatigue, but it's that big step. It's that big step. Now, when it comes to, you know, I'm so jealous with people who are like, yee all the time. I become like that when I dance. But what have you been attracting? I mean, if you are really a starseed or a being who are working with the blue flame and you're coming down here to work on, you know, many of us, we come here to transform bad karma, family karma. I think I've done a fair job there. Mm-hmm. They will see. They will see the day they, you know, being picked up. They will see what it was all about. Shame on you, some of you. So you have 9 of cranias, so there is someone here, there could be a Virgo, who have very low vibrational energies, and she thinks that whatever you are working with, I mean, if you have children to take care of, she could be very jealous because she doesn't get really the attention she wants. She wants attention. She's highly independent. She has her own shit. She might look like a normal individual, but she's dark. She's dark. And I know a few people in my life I had close to me who are literally copycats. And they drain you, and the moment you say, you know, that is the limit. Now you crossed a line. It's over. When you've done everything you can to be kind, generous, polite, and all that kind of stuff, they cross the line in slowly coming closer and closer until it's an octopus in your face. And that's the moment you pull it off and say enough. That is when they're going to turn on you and show their real face. And you are going to be the sociopath, the psychopath, and this and that. And like, yeah, why do you hang out with me then? Why do you worship me if I'm a sociopath? So Virgo energies, it could be any sign really, but some of you have been provoking someone who are very, very anti. Maybe they love the occult, maybe, but you come so far in your spiritual development that you are about to tip over into that world. Please take me aboard your ship. And now we are going to have a look at the bubble people. Bubble people, that's a new starseed thing. Bubble people. Endless opportunities. So you're quite the optimist, sorry. And you could have strong Aries energy, but at the same time, I mean, water signs, we are not exactly like Aries, like that kind of impulsive, but you see the endless opportunities in the universe, and perhaps you decided that, you know, I want to feel the contrast of being to limit myself. So you came to this world. You don't see that you are protected by something. You don't see that because you're not supposed to see that. And for me, I just wish that my room would just be filled with blue beings who would take away that last piece of shit I have to get rid of in me, my own demons. And then my blue wings would appear, and then I'm like, out of here, like that thing you see in the movies that's coming out from the sea and spreading its wings. Yes, awesome. That's the ego talking, by the way. So let's see. You might be a very reserved person. You might be a very reserved person, by the way. Many of these might, you know. The first one here, the Blu-ray one, have been provoking the one who wants all the attention, and then the Blu-ray come because your Blu-rays are magnetic. And then everyone turns their head to the Blu-ray and forgetting the ones that's oh so sexy and it's so funny, but in reality that they are completely empty. I've seen plenty of examples of Aries Leo women or in that vibration who wants to dominate everyone in the room and dominate the scenario, but the one they cannot dominate is usually the Scorpio or the Sigma male/female. And usually they use their sexuality, they're quite promiscuous in order to gain their goals. And so they're not really the most clever people I have met. they are not academics, like put it like that, but they can be very creative. They are good warriors. And actually they love conflict and drama. And that's what they do. So the last one here, you have to be a little bit careful because you guys, the bubble people, the endless of opportunities, you're creating orbs and you are now limited, which someone might have been picking up that this limited person is this is Sagittarius energy going dark. So you don't see them like this dark, but that is their energy because you pissed them off for some reason. Haven't you ever, because we also, there are certain people that just the way they breathe, the way they move, you can't explain why they trigger you. I found out the other day why someone triggered me. It's because their energy is 100% focused towards me. As an obsession, it's like, when you focus your energy on someone 100%, as in obsession, love, they want to own you, or blah, 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 you're actually going to repel them. It's twin flame thing, but it's also real life thing. If someone are like in your face all the time because they're obsessing over you, they want to catch you, they're going to repel you actually. And that's the answer for, they could be good people, but they don't know that it's a thing. They are going to make you run. If it was a twin flame, they would make you run because of the obsession. And that is why, I have lost a couple of people in my life. Yes, I've had a couple of people who've been obsessing. Or me? I mean, try to live my life. I'll make sure you would crawl back to your own pretty fast. Mommy and daddy and your safe spot. Life I live now costs a lot. It's costing a lot, and there are something around me that is draining me. And this guy is after you. Number 4, endless of opportunities. I don't know what kind of vibration you're making, but it seems to me you are creating some orbs. You are transforming some energies from the dark into the light, just like the blue people, the blue rays that come before the indigo rays and so on. I can't place you. You could be anyone, Avian, Orion, Arcturian, Blabarurian. You could even come from the star system called Frolan. Only a Norwegian would get that one. A small redneck village close to my town. Maybe it's really a space institution hidden below the ground there, But someone here, they want you and they want to fuck you up. You piss them off. And why do you piss them off? Because they see this. Yeah? But they sense this, and this energy is far superior to this energy. And that is who someone who are locked and limited into their own ego, who have a lot of fire in them, which is opposing water, and you're not like them. Maybe they can't have you because you seeing through their in and out and games and dramas and all that kinds of earth crap. Can't have you. So this one is repelling this one. At least that's what I hope. Because this one isn't good for this one. Okay, guys. Already 40 minutes. And thank you so much for bearing up with me. 2 hours and I still have room on my telephone. So give me a chance on the Starseed stuff. I really want to get further into deep space and that science fiction stuff. And I promise you, I'll still tell you if your guy or girl is still got the hots for you and stuff like that. I have thought about chopping it up for those who are in 20s, 30s, and 40s, because obviously someone like me in my age, it's how many people wants to marry a woman who is 47? You know, by the way, I'm not up for marriage, so that's not the point. So, but you know, there is a difference. When I was 25, I could pick and choose, you know. And the older you get, please stay picky. Please stay picky, okay? Because if you are a starseed or someone, a light worker, whatever you are, Earth Angel, Heyoka, there are so many names. Make up your own name. I mean, Astariel, that name came to me. And I thought, whoever gives this name, sounds pretty resonating to me. So it's Astariel. Nobody knows really where that is. But they do attract of a lot of fiddly forces out there. And the more nice they seem, step back. For those of you who are now decided that you want to walk the last path, I struggle with that, you know, being fast and stay away from shady things to eat and shit like that. Luckily, Indians don't eat meat that much, so that part is easy. And I don't smoke cigarettes, and I'm staying away from alcohol. Still, there's a lot of sugar products and caffeine in the shit I'm indulging in, and so on. So, if I can't do something about that, I might be left behind. Who knows? Or maybe the job I've done so far is good enough. We will see. Please share with me your story. Namaste. I love you so much.